This is a Hot Pie Media original.
Are you ready for it? I don't know that you are. By the way, for full disclosure, I think of myself as a very progressive father, into the health of my kids. I think of myself as a very hands-on parent. I get all that stuff. But I want you just to fully appreciate and do with it whatever you want. The headline. I don't know. I don't know if there's a backstory with Coco Austin. I don't care. I really don't care. It doesn't matter. The headline is everything. Coco Austin says she breastfeeds her 5-year-old. Why take that away from her? I need to tell you something else. The kid's almost 6. I know what 6-year-olds look like. Very well. I know how big they are. Very well. I know their shoe size. Man, I hope Coco's strong. So here you go. So it is Coco Austin, whoever that is, and hammer me for not knowing. I mean, lecture me, tell me I'm not enlightened father. I don't know, Mom. I don't know about that. Her daughter, Chanel, will turn 6 in November. You know how much a 6-year-old weighs? Just telling you. Her daughter, Chanel, will turn 6. But when it comes to breastfeeding, Coco Austin says she's not going to say no. She says she still nurses her 5-year-old daughter, though the little girl is on solids and will eat steak and hamburgers. She also likes a little snack of breast every now and then. Man, I'm all for breastfeeding. I mean, I think it's great, healthy. 6. Some French fries, breast. Chopped steak, breast. Here's what Coco Austin, the mom, says. Chanel still likes my boobs. It's a big bonding moment for a mother and your child. Why take that away from her? If she doesn't want it, all right, that's where you stop it. But I'm not going to say no. End quote. Moms, go ahead. Let's go. Let's go, moms. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Chanel still likes my boobs. Look, knuckleheads, don't sexualize it. Don't do it. I know this is, you're going to walk right into everything every woman has every right to say, and that is you're a knucklehead. But come on, Mom. 6? You know, I was just in the car line at an elementary school. 6? You want to take a look at the 6-year-olds on the playground? You know, the ones that weigh about 45 and 50 pounds. She still likes my boobs at 6? The kid likes chopped steak and boobs? Why would I take that away from her? Coco says. The website for the nonprofit breastfeeding advocacy group La Leche says, don't hammer me on that. I'm not making fun of them. I know all about them. I've been there. I've been there plenty of times. I know. Both of you will continue to benefit from breastfeeding as long as you like. Many mothers choose to wean naturally. Yeah, nowhere do I see in La Leche says there's a 65-pound child connected to your breast. My gosh, Coco. What do you want to do with that, everyone? Well, do not do it. I got to draw a line here. Maybe I got to say, guys, you're out. You're out. I'm cutting you off. You're out. You're not allowed. Don't do it. Don't be the knucklehead. Maybe I need to say this is completely restricted to women alone. And I know women like to be mean to each other. I know moms are mean to each other. And I know I'm setting it up for women to be mean to Coco, and Coco may be Mother Teresa for all I know. I have no idea what she is or what she's about. I just know, and I don't care what the name is, I just know that somebody says their 6-year-old needs to breastfeed. That's what I know. That's what I read. In quotes. We're not talking 1. We're not talking 2.5. We're not even talking 3-ish. We're talking 6. 6. What, does mom show up at school? Hi. Yeah. I need to see Chanel for a few minutes. Breastfeeding. I take my kids some Chick-fil-A. She takes her kids her boobs. I mean, it's like, so, 6. Yeah. All right. She likes a little snack every now and then. She likes my boobs. She also likes to eat steak and hamburgers. John McClellan is the co-founder and creator of ATX Hot Sauce, now in all 50 states and several retail outlets as well. So what we're going to do today is we're going to let this social media rock star chef walk us through 4 different sauces, and then I'll taste, and we'll tell everyone why they should buy. You can give the science behind these, and then I'll make the simple recommendation. Go to atxhotsauce.com. All right,
I don't think anybody's heard the website.
Yeah, I know.
You, Jeff, but it is atxhotsauce.com.
I'll say
I got that one right.
45 times, atxhotsauce.com. So let's do it.
I brought 4 flavors here, and we're going to test your palate today. Okay. And I only brought 4 because I didn't think you could handle 5 or 6.
Yes,
probably a smart move. Yeah. And so the first one we're going to try here, it's called Beet Heat. And just like the name implies, it has beets in it. It's made with red Fresno peppers. Red Fresnos are red peppers that are they're hotter than a jalapeno and a little bit less than a serrano. So not super hot here, just a lot of good, really good flavor. So we're going to start with this one, and then we're going to move up the chain.
Okay. I've had the Beet Heat, but okay.
Yeah, we're going to try it though.
It goes well with a cab. All right, Jeff's savoring Beet Heat.
I'll even do it with you, so that should be all right. Now remember, it is hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It's hot sauce. Trust me, man.
Wait, is that one hot to you?
No. A little.
Yeah. The great thing with the fermentation process is you get a bunch of the flavor right up front.
Yeah.
And then the heat comes, but then it dissipates pretty quickly, especially with the red Fresnos. You know, this is not a very spicy one, but it is a very tasty one. Goes on great on sandwiches.
Beet Heat.
Beet Heat. B-E-E-T. Heat.
All right. Go to atxhotsauce.com.
That's right.
Crazy question, I know, but maybe not so much at this point. Do we feel sorry for Monica Lewinsky yet? There. I'm not kidding. I do. I did a long time ago. I still do. What a mess of a life. Why is it coming up now? I didn't know this, but I'm sure it's pretty well done. But I guess it aired last night, I think. It was the first in a series. Impeachment, American Crime Story. And apparently the group that's doing this also did the Michael Jordan documentary. So you know it's going to be good stuff. I guess the goal is, you know, with the Jordan story, now Monica Lewinsky's story, they've done some others. I guess it's time to make it interesting again to a whole generation of people. You know, our kids or your kids who lived through it were too young then. And so, you know, the OJ thing is a perfect example. I mean, you reintroduce this dramatic, unbelievable story to a whole new generation. So I get that, and I get that it'll be pretty well done. I feel sorry for her. I can't think of a more... I got to give the lady credit. Okay, I know she did something stupid. I get it. Oh, you didn't do anything that's stupid at 21. When you do something stupid at 21, usually when you do something stupid, you leave it. She's had it from 21 until she's almost 50. This is all she is. And I know there was a time period, right, in which Monica Lewinsky said that, you know, I'm sure at some points in her life she tried to leave it behind, move on. I don't know if she's ever able to date. I don't know if you meet Monica Lewinsky on Bumble. Do you show up? I feel sorry for her. I cannot think of a worse path. Yeah, she did some of it on her own. But, man, she is the ultimate She's the ultimate story of online bullying. And she's lived it since for almost 30 years. Wait, what year is this now? Are we at 30 years? God, no, we're 23. She lived it for 23 years. She's 48 now. I mean, she has no option. I mean, honestly, she has no option but to own it and embrace it and just sort of live it out. And I don't think that she's all that far off. I know she's easy to make fun of. We've all done it. We've done it a million times. We've done it for a long time. But I legitimately think that it's awful. And I know you're going to say, well, Jeff, she's back on TV embracing the documentary. Yeah, but what option does she have? She can't lay low. She can't be anonymous. All right, so she's on TV talking about it.
Do you ever wish that you could speak to him? Do you feel like he owes you an apology after all these years?
There was I think there was a long period before my life changed, the last 6 or 7 years, where I felt a lot in terms of there not being this resolution. And I'm very grateful that I don't have that feeling anymore. I don't need it. He should want to apologize in the same way that I want to apologize any chance I get to people that I've hurt and my actions have hurt.
Good for her. What do you want her to do, right? I mean, what's she supposed to do? Yeah, I don't know what he's supposed to do. Yeah, he should have said, I'm sorry. You wrecked this person's life. I mean, you've wrecked her life. Look at her, though. I mean, she's sharp and owning it. And I mean, I think it was a fabulous line. Yeah, I try to apologize whenever I can. That's miserable. Really is. It's from 21 to 48. All you've lived is that stupid story of a chubby girl fooling around with the President of the United States and him saying, I did not have sex with her. And you were the joke, for every, first of all, there's a political, I find Bill Clinton's time interesting politically and what it would be now politically. He would be ultra conservative now politically. But, they were SNL and it was great stuff and the jokes were easy and I just think that, I don't know why somebody wants to watch the documentary unless you really don't know the story. I mean, I think we all kind of get it now. It's a little boring to most of us, and I'm sure it'll be well done. I'm just saying that I don't know how people don't feel sorry for her. I really don't. And I know a lot of people, particularly I think it's women, are really mean to her still. She was stupid in 21. When has she not said I was stupid in 21? I shouldn't have done it. Neither should he. I get that. But she has been eaten alive by this story. She has no other life. I'm trying to think of anybody that's, there have been plenty of celebrities that have crashed and burned, right? Like Sinead O'Connor. I mean, I don't know why that comes to mind, but someone like that. They've made it big and they're celebrities and they've crashed and burned. She never had a chance. I don't know what other job she's ever had. She couldn't walk into your office and practice law or sell software or, do tax returns. Admit it. I don't even know if people could be honest enough to say, I don't know that I'd hire her because I can't get over the story. Not that you hate her. You just can't get over the story. It never leaves you. I feel sorry for her. I really do. I mean, that sucks. Does she date? I don't know if she dates or is married. I don't know. That would be tough too. Then there's, I don't know how far it goes into it. I haven't seen the documentary. I won't do it. I can't sit down and watch. But so it's impeachment, American crime story. Then the other part of this, forget the sex appeal of the story itself. And you can disagree with me that you don't feel sorry for, but I think at the age of 48 to still live this, it's all you are. It's the only thing that defines you. I think is pretty unfair. And I don't know what more she's supposed to do in life. I was stupid. I screwed up. Can I move on now? And the answer is no, you can't. You can't. That said, there's the political part of the Clinton time. So I guess I just got into, I think I just started hosting a talk show about the time this happened. And it was great for business, no doubt. It was great for interest. There were so many, it was one of those stories that there's every aspect. There was a political aspect. There was the sex. There was the younger woman. I mean, it had all the sex appeal. It was good for the talk show business. But Clinton was despised by the talk radio crowd. By the way, I thought he should have been impeached. I thought he should have been removed from office. But he was despised by Republicans because of the morality. And it was hard to argue. I don't think I did argue. I think I said, you're right. I think it's a slimy, trashy thing to do, and you worked for us, you ought to be out of office. But politically, policy-wise, if you think of the policies of the Bill Clinton time, they would be, and they are. I mean, I tell you what, I know he took office at a time when crime rates were pretty high, but that man and his time, his ultra, almost draconian policies about crime, we have generations of people that can't get out of prison because of the 3 strikes and you're out. The war on drugs. I mean, the guy was, by most definitions, even though, quote, conservative means nothing now, really, but by policy, very conservative policies. But he was despised, one, because he was slimy, 2, incredibly powerful and popular, 3, he had this baggage. To think that's what the Republican Party built itself on, and then built itself on after that. Okay, post Clinton, it was, we're not going to go there. We're going to stake the high ground. We're always going to be about the high ground. Then you go into the George W. Bush time, post Janet Jackson. We're going to clean this country up. We're going to take the high road. And look at where it is now. It's Trump. He makes Clinton look like a saint. The political part of it is, the policy part of it is interesting because Clinton's policies of today would be very conservative. Although I don't even know that there's policy matters anymore, but it would be viewed as conservative. I mean, welfare reform was dramatic. I mean, the guy did, in a Reagan-like way, wave a policy wand, and it happened. There were real policies, and they were of substance. And some of us completely disagree with him, but that was not the story of the day about Bill Clinton. The story of the day in the world of talk radio was, he's trashy, he's immoral, we can't let this drag us all down a sewer, we can't let a guy like this be in the office. And by the way, I think you're right. And then to think of then and think of now. I mean, think of then and think of now. But for her, I feel sorry for her. I felt sorry for her for 15 years, maybe even 20, and I even cracked the jokes and feel kind of bad about it. I think this is an awful thing for someone. She didn't kill anybody. It was dumb. It was a trashy thing to do. She can't get out of it. She's 50, almost 50, and cannot get out. She has to do interviews about a documentary about her life. And I don't even know how you fix it. I don't know how you get away from it. I'm sure at some point in her life she tried, and it's impossible. And now because of this documentary, which I think, I guess she has to embrace it, but wouldn't part of you say, you're going to reintroduce me to a whole new generation, and I got to live this out again? So I'm going to live this through in my 70s. I'm going to do interviews about this until I'm 70, because now a bunch of millennials and younger are now going to know my story too. I'm going to be defined to their generation like I am to their parents. Yeah. So she's now multiple generations into this role. That's miserable to me. That is a trap that's just awful. It's very sexist too. It sticks to him, but it didn't stick to him that much. He gets to write books and give speeches and be friends with other politicians and whatever. She's trapped. She's on the Today Show still talking about the same stuff.
From the Hot Pie Media Studios in Austin, Texas, it's The Jeff Ward Show. Listen at jeffwardshow.com.